Okay, hello everybody. Thanks for being here today. So we'll start the Grey Scott Revolution School 2025. So as last year, you may have heard about it, but this year we are going in English. So I hope you will find this school interesting. So without further ado, I would like to thank Giovanni, so the director of the LAPP, the Laboratoire of Particle Physics. So we are hosted here for 2 weeks here. And Giovanni will present us what we do in the lab, what are the implications in terms of European projects, stuff like this. I will shut up because I will explain that much better than me. So,
okay,
Giovanni.
Many thanks. I don't know. Microphone works. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
yeah, it's for the transmission. So
yeah. Understand. So many thanks. I don't know if I will take the time to explain in details the different programs, but I will focus on a warm welcome to all of you. Good afternoon. Nice to see you here in Annecy. We start immediately just introducing to all of you the laboratory. Laboratory of Particle Physics in Annecy is a major laboratory of CNRS, that is the national agency for scientific research in France, and it also has as a secondary authority the local University Savoie-Mont-Blanc. Is a laboratory that has been established here 50 years ago with the aim of having a laboratory in geographical proximity with the CERN, with the infrastructure of CERN in Geneva. And since the beginning in 1976, anyhow, the scientific program of the laboratory evolved by focusing the experimental research activities not exclusively on the accelerator-based experiments, but also combining what we used to call the two infinities, the largest structures in the observable universe and the most fundamental particles that are studied at the accelerators of CERN. We are about 160 people. Since LAPP is an experimental laboratory, half of us is made of scientists, the other half is made of personnel for supporting the research activities, therefore technicians, engineers in different support services, administrative personnel, and then we also have, as usual, in a research laboratory, students and foreign visitors. We combine, as we said, two infinities to try to answer fundamental questions, and the way to perform our research is to contribute with a series of research teams to the endeavor represented by the design, construction, exploitation of large research infrastructures, like, as I said before, the experiment like ATLAS and LHCb, two major experiments of the Large Hadron Collider accelerator in CERN, the interferometer in Pisa in Italy for the detection of gravitational waves, or the next generation observatories for the high energy gamma rays, or the LSST Vera Rubin Observatory for observational cosmology. By the way, in a few hours at 5 o'clock online on YouTube, you will have also the press communication about the very first slides, the very first results from LSST, and finally also neutrino physics. We therefore participate in the international collaborations that counts hundreds up to thousands of scientists involved in these large research infrastructures. And we do this with the well-acknowledged, recognized expertise in technical activities, in research and developments in different fields: microelectronics, ultra-fast electronics, mechanics, mechatronics, embedded computing, and also the big data and the infrastructures. By the way, in terms of infrastructure, it's not by chance that you are here and we talk about computing, we talk about software. We manage in our premises a data and computing center. The name is MUST, and this platform is a world-class data and computing platform that participates to the computing and data challenges of the major research infrastructure, the major research projects that I listed before, is also a platform accredited by the CNRS. Therefore, it is potentially open to support other implication than the training and research by supporting in the firms in our region and local territory in their digital transitions. To give an example, this is a project called IDEFIX that is really dedicated to such an approach, but it's a matter of fact that the infrastructures represent opportunities to fulfill the demands in terms of computing and data, but into the infrastructure we have obviously the expertise and the know-how of a series of scientists, computer scientists, data scientists that participate in research and development and in supporting the different scientific challenges. Another ingredient, ESCAPE. ESCAPE is a science cluster at European level of major research infrastructures in particle accelerator-based particle physics and astrophysics. You have from the logos a bunch of 10 major international organizations like CERN, ESO, SKO, major observatories for the different wavelength of different messengers, including neutrino, gravitational waves. This cluster, it is one of 5 thematic clusters at European level and deals with data-intensive research challenges and open science. Through the action and the work program of the ESCAPE Open Collaboration since 7 years now, we have been supporting different specific cooperative actions, a framework for cross-fertilization among the different research infrastructure, including relevant training platform and training events. In this sense, this is one of the schools that we have also started with ESCAPE. I will come back on this. To conclude, in the recent years, in what is called Horizon Europe current framework for research and innovation at the level of the European Union and dealt by the European Commission, ESCAPE and the other clusters have succeeded in proposing and getting a grant for 2 major projects. One is called Oscars. You see that out of 25 million of funding of this specific grant, the majority, 60 million, is dedicated to funding open science projects and services that are proposed bottom-up from the scientific communities in all the domains and are therefore funded by, by the Oscars project. Or one more project is called the IVERSE, is a cooperative project again among 5 thematic clusters, including ESCAPE, sorry, with the aim of cooperating in creating a framework for research software and code excellence, collaboratively designed and championed by the research communities in pursuit of building a European network of research software quality and also setting the foundation, and here you see the acronym, a virtual institute for research software excellence. Therefore, it is really not by chance that you are here and that we have organized this school here since a couple of years in LAPP, because we have, let's say, driving seats of these initiatives for the benefit of the community and for the benefit of training of all researchers, whatever is the level of competence, whatever is the field in which you are operating. And indeed, I am really glad to highlight before concluding that together we find so successful and so relevant the cooperation between the French National competence center for HPC and the Escape Competence Center in pulling all together our efforts, visions, enthusiasm, I would say, to work together to offer new training pathways, such as the Gray Scott School, and in particular the Gray Scott School 2025. So I conclude by welcoming again all of you in Annecy. It's quite hot, but I think that in 2 weeks you will have time also to enjoy the town. It's a touristic place. I apologize for all those who are connected online. I invite them to visit Annecy next time. And I send also to all of them, to all of you online, my warm welcome on behalf also of the laboratory, of our teams. I wish already to thank the scientific organizing committee who have generated the program, who are driving the school, and the colleagues who have been who are supporting you these days. I wish you a very successful school, and thanks a lot for your attention.